Oops, microphone wasn't on. Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. This is Omni. We're doing a review and analysis on one of my top 10 figures of 2025 so far already. And yes, it is a cereal mascot. And I never would have thought this would. I never would have thought there would be this figure, but we have it in 2025, and it is Tony the Tiger. Yes, Tony is eating a bowl of cereal. I think my camera is a little bit crooked. Let me try to get that uncrooked. Sorry. But Tony the Tiger by Jada Toys. It's a fantastic figure. And so even though I never thought I'd even be purchasing a Tony the Tiger or that a Tony the Tiger would exist, I'm happy it does. I'm glad it does exist. And I'm here for it. So the accessories, obviously you can see the accessories. First off, let me talk about this. Get out of the way. The scarf, which most collectors are also saying, or most owners of Tony the Tiger, they'll never be untying this. Which there's no reason that you need to. But yes, I'll never also untie it because this is a little complicated. I feel the minute I untie it, it's going to I'm gonna lose it. I'll never be able to tie it again. Number of different things, but soft good. It's not necessary. That wasn't even, and I think this is only $30. I think this is a $30. It's deluxe. It's one of the deluxe figures, so it's a little more. Usually the figures are about $20. I think $25. But their deluxe things will be like $30. And you're probably like going, what do you mean? It's a mascot. How do you know if it's deluxe or not? They had other cereal characters. They've also had. They also had Chester Cheetah, which I have. I don't have the other cereal things. I don't feel connected to the other cereal mascots that they have, like Frankenberry and Boo Berry. Even the Boo Berry does glow in the dark, which is pretty cool. I never really even had Boo Berry, and Frankenberry I think I've had only once. But you can clearly see that there's things that have been updated on Tony that Chester doesn't have. For instance, Chester's tiny little arms have just one joint, whereas Tony, with his big muscles even, has a double joint. So there's that, and then there's no soft goods on Chester, but of course there wouldn't really be any soft goods on him anyway. But you can tell this is still a great figure. I'm going to talk about it in that review and analysis. Still a great figure, but definitely you can tell that Tony the Tiger has more stuff engineered to it. Also because you can tell there is an ab crunch, and then there's also a waist crunch. Not really. I don't know. Maybe if he's doing sit-ups or something. He can't even really do sit-ups because of the way his knees bend. Can he do sit-ups? Careful with these figures, by the way, because his tiny little tiny tiger legs. You want to make sure they don't break. You got to be very not force it, but also force it. I'd recommend doing the heat technique that a lot of collectors do, which is using a heat gun or hot water, because they are a little stiff, and you don't want to break them. Not that it's super expensive like an import, but still don't want to have to go out and buy another one. I guess you could technically have him do sit-ups. It's really hard for him to do sit-ups, especially with the tail, but you could technically have him do sit-ups. It's crazy. So there's more articulation there. The tail also, obviously 360 up and down. The legs, as I said again, they do have really nice articulation as far as the range of motion on the general leg. The knee is a single joint though. The main reason though is, as you can probably see, Tony the Tiger's proportions are very weird. It's very obviously he's a cartoon, so it's I feel like that's just a given. But his legs are tapered off and they get skinny. And so I think that if they tried to put a double joint there, it would just look weird. And then like the double joint really wouldn't go that far anyway. So I think that like they made a good decision. But the feet articulate, the head can go up this far, can go down that far. So not very much up and down, but who cares? Like, I don't think that like the way that you can rotate the head. Sorry, it goes without that. Sorry, I'm not showing you the right thing because I forgot that he's got a bowl of cereal in his way. So up and down doesn't go very far, but like he does have good side to side, and technically he can go 360, but I don't want to mess up with the handkerchief. So yeah, and then he does come with great accessories too, like this bowl of cereal and then this spoon. He also has, as all the mascots, he's got a box of cereal that you can hold with this hand, and he can also hold other things with this hand, of course. He comes with the basketball, which has a peg in it, which you can put in the pegged hands, which includes the hand that holds, and then he also has a finger for that, so he can spin it. And what's cool is that for whatever reason they decided they're going to add an effect piece, so you can add a little motion to your photos, and you know, look, it's spinning. Or the thing that's really great about this is it's like a basic thing. I think you can fandangle it to be around the cereal bowl, and you can have it like he's spinning the cereal bowl. So that's really, really cool. He has a thumbs up. He also comes with a regular pointing finger without the peg, so you can do your great. He also has a fist, which is really great. For those that saw him on my Instagram, I actually had him choke slamming. I don't remember what it was, but the photo shoot I did was him. You know how I don't know if how many of you watch wrestling, but you know how there's always like the drama where like they're like talking smack, and then like the mostly the Undertaker. So we'll just use that. Like the Undertaker would be like right behind them, and they're like, oh my god, he doesn't even know he's right behind him. Oh my gosh, and then like he choke slams him. It was kind of one of those shoots. It was really funny. But like what's really cool is that like this hand is perfectly like kind of fits. It kind of fits in Chester's neck, fits right in there. And you have like a choke slam. But definitely a very, very cool figure. Definitely great articulation. The paint job is really really nicely, meticulously detailed, but not detailed at the same time, like it's a cartoon kind of way, which is really cool. So definitely, if you find them in Target, purchase it. I didn't find this in Target. I've not found this in Target once. Wait, no, that's not true. I found them one time, and it was like after I purchased it, and I was like, oh man, I wish I waited, and then like it was gone anyway the next day. So I was like, oh, I guess I glad I didn't wait, and I bought it on Entertainment Earth. But yeah, like it's definitely worth the $30. And Jada Toys is just getting better. I think the next ones they have are gonna be Bonnie Rubble and Fred Flintstone for the Pebbles cereals. Not for Flintstones, but for the Pebbles cereal. So I guess that's kind of where the license comes from for that one. But they also could have it Hanna-Barbera, because I know that they've made Scooby-Doo stuff. But yeah, Tony the Tiger. Definitely, if you like Tony the Tiger, like I did, I thought it was I think he's always a great mascot. He's really cool. Or if you just want like a cool, weird collectible figure that's not like Marvel or Star Wars or things like that, Tony the Tiger. like I said, it's definitely in my currently right now so far in my top 10 toys for 2025. He's great, and I'm definitely not going to overuse the word. I'm glad I didn't overuse the word in the review. But yeah, let me know what you think. Have you found him? If you haven't found him, like I said, you can always right now Entertainment Earth, and I think Big Bad Toy Store might have him, but I definitely know Entertainment Earth still has him, so it's still privately available and all that stuff. So really cool. But yeah, if you want a cool figure, like I said, oh my gosh, if you want a cool figure, Tony the Tiger, he's great. Alrighty, folks. As always, always remember, you are worthy, you are loved, you belong, and you can do wonderful things. Keep your star shining, and we'll always be looking for you in the night sky. Going off air.